So bottom line, would more federal agents in Chicago assisting local law enforcement help deter crime right now?
Of course. You want to help us catch bad guys? Help bring the FBI, bring the ATF. We already coordinate with them, by the way. We do a lot of work with them. We do drug interdiction, we do fighting gangs, and we do interdiction of guns at the borders.
Part of the reason I ask about the potential for federal deployments to help right now is that according to a CBS News data analysis of what's gone on in Washington just in the last few weeks, while crime there as well was down, and in most cases down double digits, it's down nearly 50% in the 3 weeks since the National Guard moved in. Assaults down 41%, homicides down 69%, robbery down 63%, and the mayor concedes carjacking, which would become a bigger problem, down 83% since the federal agents showed up. So this kind of deployment he's set up in Washington that he says he wants to do in other cities, at least in Washington, is showing potential success. And what I hear you saying is, well, sure, if they show up, it might help us too.
I'm saying we don't want troops on the streets of American cities.
Right.
That's un-American. And frankly, the President of the United States ought to know better. This one doesn't seem to. He hasn't read any books. He doesn't seem to understand the Constitution or the laws.
But if he just sends the FBI, the ATF, DEA,
yeah, they're here already.
and sends more of them.
We have some working with us now. Would love more help. You know what else he's doing? He's cutting funds that help us to fight violent crime from the federal government.
And give me an example of how those cuts have affected the ability to fight crime in Chicago.
So let me just tell you what happened in Illinois when we had a Republican governor and he cut funding for programs that help prevent crime. What happened was we saw a significant increase in crime. Donald Trump is now doing the same thing. He's taking away federal funding for those programs, which are so important to us. We've increased funding at the state level, but we need that federal funding. It's on top of that. One more thing. The business community in the city of Chicago got together and put $100 million forward to help us back in 2022, to help us to fight crime through these prevention programs. It's working. Crime is down. I mean, murders are down 50% in the city of Chicago. And you can go through every statistic. Almost everything is much better as a result of that work. Donald Trump is trying to take that money away, and he isn't listening to the business community here. He isn't listening to the clergy here. He isn't listening to people on the ground, Republicans here who understand that putting troops on the city of Chicago's streets is going to cause more problems than he understands.